Alright, let's begin.
Oh shit, are we ready? John? Johnny boy?
Yep.
Get this up here. Okay, are we actually ready to start, John? Is everything last stream check? Everything's good?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can continue now. So we left off, you guys had gone back to your like not exactly prison cell, but you know, you're like little rooms on kind of the bottom floors of Snow Point Lanes, which you've seen a little bit about. Yeah, Eric?
Just before you do that, for record, for John's audio quality, he's going back and edit so we can see it. Corey is gone for the session. He accidentally messed up. He will be back. Now please continue.
Yeah, Corey is no longer with us. No, so yeah, you guys had a couple hours to kind of chill before Mordred told you that he would talk to you guys again. He said he was going to go do something. So you guys have a couple hours of downtime if there's anything you want to do. Otherwise, you can just sort of lounge. You guys just chill for a couple hours in the base. And some time in the future, you do finally hear a voice calling out to you in the hallway. Telling you guys.
So, but the future is now the president.
The future now being the president.
The future is the president.
The present.
The future is now because you waited. So, I'm assuming you guys go outside. Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So you guys head out into the hallway, and so if you recall kind of the layout, right? There's like you're in a long hallway, and there are all these small rooms down the side, and then there's like a spiral staircase that take you up. So at the base of the staircase, standing and facing your guys' rooms, is a person you haven't seen before. He's a young man. Doesn't look like he's more than maybe 20 years old. He's in a kind of dark gray woolen cloak over a kind of fine dark red shirt. And he says, "Are you all rested? Mordred can speak with you now."
Yes, we're rested.
Then follow me. And he just turns without another word and begins to walk up the staircase.
Let's go.
All right, everybody coming?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so everybody begins to follow this guy up the staircase. He takes you guys up a kind of few sets of staircases. This is part of the part of the base that you've seen before, the kind of staircases you came down to get here. And then he leads you down a new hallway that you haven't been through before, kind of the opposite way that you came in. And then he comes to like an archway, there's like a doorway without an actual door there, and you can see there's a little gap, and then there's a small room that's like you can only barely see through all the gears on top. You can see that it's like a small room, like 5 by 5 feet, suspended in the air.
The room is suspended in the air?
It's an elevator.
Oh.
It's like a mechanical elevator. Yeah, you guys just haven't seen anything like it before.
Huh.
So there's a small room suspended in the air, and he motions and he steps kind
So
of.
how do we see that it's suspended in the air?
You can see, Eric, that it's in like a shaft. And you can see
It's like an
things.
old-timey
Like an old
elevator. It's an
Yeah,
old
there,
I
you can see some,
understand.
it's like a cage, basically. You could see some chains in the ceiling.
Oopsie.
I'm going to not immediately step in.
You can see
Yeah,
he-
me neither. I
Is
don't
this
like
safe?
He
it.
steps in, and he says, he motions for you to follow him.
I will
you
just
guys-
climb.
What is the...
It
I'm
moves
sorry,
us
is
up
there-
and down. It's faster than walking. There are many stories in this base.
I can move up and down just fine on my own.
Okay.
And
I
to
step
by the way,
in.
to be clear, this guy is not like one of these, like the weird guys, like with.
He's
the
a
helmets and the
real
whole-
he's a real human
He
being.
looks like
A
a normal
real human being.
person. Yeah, he looks like a real human being. Just to make sure that was clear.
Okay.
Anyway, it's perfectly
Sure.
safe.
Sure. I'll take one giant stride in, and I'll ask him. So, may I ask what you do here, and who you are,
My name is Solin. I'm one of Mordred's apprentices.
and where do you come from?
I grew up in Vadenburg, though I don't remember much of it.
How'd you end up here?
I was an orphan when Mordred saved me.
I'm sorry to hear about that.
Oh, are you also his kid then?
I am not his biological child, if that's what you're asking.
Okay, but do you consider yourself to be?
Why is this dude's everyone dad?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
He is not my father.
is your
He
dad?
could be my father. I don't know.
He just kind of gives you a blank look. I don't believe that you're Mordred's son, if that's what you're implying.
It was, but how would you know?
Please, everybody step into the cage. It's perfectly safe. Is everybody gonna come in?
I'm gonna like hold
Yeah.
the wall.
You're very hesitantly does. If Blake's doing it though, then you
Sure.
will too.
Why not?
So everybody does finally get in.
Yes.
You can see he turns to a set of glyphs that are on like kind of one of the walls of this. It's like part wood, part metal. That looks almost like a big cage. He turns to.
Can I roll int to try to make any sense of this?
Sure, you can roll it. Sure.
That's a crit.
What does
that's
that
a-
mean?
That's a nat 20.
Okay.
Understanding.
Eric, you don't get a super good understanding here, but it appears to be, there are some chains that are connecting it clearly to somewhere up, like at the top of the base, and there are a series of glyphs that are using some kind of levitation spell or levitation ward in combination with some mechanical power to move it up and down.
Okay.
So you see, he turns to one of these wards, these kind of spells that have been woven into the wood and the metal here. And he kind of whispers a brief incantation, and then suddenly the whole thing kind of creaks throughout, and you hear a kind of metallic clanking coming from above, and the entire room begins ascending.
Is it smooth or?
It's not smooth, but it's not like you feel like you're gonna fall. You know what I mean? It
Oh
kind
my.
of clanks up and down.
Okay,
No,
I'm gonna.
I'm still like gonna hug the ground.
Yeah.
I am going to make sure I'm gripping the cage.
You can see Solin just is like standing, kind of staring blankly forward, completely unfazed.
First time.
Yeah. So as you guys climb, you pass through several more levels. You can see that there were more openings out into other floors of Snowpoint Base. You pass by several kind of workshop areas and foundries, and you see a great hall where, almost like a museum, you can just for a moment you can see just like hundreds of bones set out on all these kinds of displays, like giant bones. Some that you can kind of recognize, like, oh, maybe that's like from a normal animal, and some that are things you've never seen before.
Does any look like what a Draken has been described as?
You did not look at it long enough, Eric. You got like, again,
Unfortunate.
it's like you can see because you're passing through like open.
No, I
doorways,
understand, I
and
understand.
then off, and you just
Yeah.
saw it for like a few seconds. And as you keep rising, you guys can now hear the bass all around you. You can hear all these kind of distant metallic reverberations, this kind of rhythmic metallic beating. There's constant exhaltations of steam that are coming from all around you. And then after another kind of 10 or 20 seconds, the cage comes to the top levels of the base, and eventually you kind of hear a ricketing stop. And you can see the kind of top of the contraption above you, where the actual gears and stuff are moving. And then Solin motions for you guys to step off, and he just kind of takes one long stride across the gap.
All right, cool. I'm gonna just look at the thing up there, the horrifying metal contraption, and then just I'll step off into whatever we're going into.
Yeah. So you come out onto a new hallway, which has a very different feel from the rest of the base. The rest of the base was kind of very metallic. Most of the floors were either like a polished wood or a metal or various kinds of metal. Elwyn, of course, you immediately feel at home in this hallway. It looks like the castle at your home. It looks like the Delzic Estates. That this is what it's like, a kind of stone Gothic castle that you've now just stepped out into.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Can I real quick just make a copy of those glyphs in the elevator?
I mean, it would take you like a few minutes to like a couple seconds to do that, and so Solin would probably notice you doing
Okay.
that.
Well, then I'll ask everyone to wait while I do it.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'll just look around
Okay.
a little
Yeah.
bit more.
He turns back. What are you doing?
Studying these.
All right then. Take your time then, I guess.
Okay, thank you. And I will open my notebook and
So
Scribble them
Solon, why does this place exist? Why are we here? Why have you built Snowpoint Base here? What's the goal of being? What the hell is this? To be blunt.
I'm laughing, so let's not laughing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. He looks at you and he says, "This is our farthest operating base.
You have others?
There were at points. I don't know how many are now still operational.
What happened to them?
I don't know. I haven't left this base in a long time.
Why is that?
I'm not ready yet to venture out. I'm still in training.
How often
I
is it
see.
that people do venture out?
From the base as a whole, I'm not sure. Mordred comes and goes from time to time. I haven't left in 10 or 15 years now.
What are you being trained in? What do you intend to do once you've been trained?
I'm training to become a ranger. Serve in Mordred's armies.
Armies is
I'm
an
just
interesting
laughing-
way to put it.
I'm just laughing at Eric's facial expression there.
And forgive me, are these the same rangers on the island?
The Rangers, no. The Rangers back at Aiden, they've lost sight of the path forward. They've
I
rejected
see.
Mordred's leadership. They'll come around in time.
I see. Now, are they bigger than you? In terms of manpower, or smaller? Forgive me, I'm just new to this.
You can ask Mordred that question yourself. I don't know how much
Fair
I'm
enough.
allowed to disclose.
That's reasonable.
I seriously apologize. I was handling something else. Do we know what these troops are for?
No.
All right. Well, I guess while Elwyn's doing that, I'm just gonna like my alchemy stuff out. I asked Soren, would you like some coffee?
Well, it's only gonna be a couple minutes, Eric.
Yeah. I got fast brew stuff. You know, it's like the packets.
Seriously.
Coffee?
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't need anything, no, but I appreciate the offer.
I'll take some.
All right. Yeah, I'll offer it to like Bridget, Elwyn, and Raven as well as I'm making.
Yeah, I'll take some coffee.
Yeah, Elwyn's not paying attention.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, sure. I'll cook it all up.
You can see that as you're making
Tastes
the coffee.
slightly of pickle.
Solin kind of takes out like a pocket watch and he looks at it for a second and puts it back in his pocket.
Yeah.
What'd you
What?
put in it this time? Like, it tastes slightly of pickle.
Yes, I put pickle.
Interesting choice. I would not recommend you do that again.
Yeah, the flavor, the it's a little too punchy. Ugh. Sorry, like not your best.
The texture.
It's not for everybody every time.
It's gritty and sour.
Yes, I left the pickle in.
All right, so after another minute or two, Elwyn, you after these two chucklefucks have had their coffee, Elwyn,
You'd say this boy is eating a pickle.
you have
Sorry.
finished
Stirring the coffee.
Sorry, we're done.
After these two chucklefucks are done having their coffee, Elwyn, you finish copying down the lift diagrams that power this elevator. And then not Mordred, Solin, he kind of sighs and he says, "All right, let's continue." And he continues walking down this hallway again that you guys have just stepped onto, and he takes you to this kind of giant set of oak doors. You know, like a big, fine carved set of oak double doors. And he kind of throws them open, and he opens up into a large room, like a kind of big entrance hall. And on the right of the room, you can see that there is a large gas-fed fireplace that kind of hums softly. It's a very warm environment that you've just stepped into. On the left side of the room, you can see several shelves of books and a small desk where kind of fine writing supplies have been set out. You can see that there are a few books on the desk and a few like scrolls of parchment that are being worked on. There are staircases on either side of the room that are kind of leading up towards a second level that you cannot see. On the far side of the room is a kind of giant window, like a big window. And you can see standing there with his hands clasped behind his back is Mordred. He's staring off into the distance through the window.
Hello, Pops.
He's in his
yes,
dark with this like dull gray helmet on his face. And as he turns around to look at you, you can see that the kind of big emblazed eye on his helmet is pulsating slowly. So once again, you cannot see any skin or anything under his armor.
His eye is
Okay,
pulsing?
I'm just gonna look at it.
Mm-hmm. You're just kind of taking him in. Like,
Yeah, I'm just gonna like look, see what's up.
second. Go to bot commands.
Plays
Do we
Mantis
get
Lord.
to hear what his pulsing eye sounds like?
Uh-oh.
No, I'm just switching up the winter ambience because, as I said, that you can hear. There's a fireplace in the room.
Ah.
So you guys step into his chamber. And as you enter Elwyn, he kind of looks at you. And as you guys finally enter the room, he says, "Oh, welcome, my brave explorers. Please, Elwyn, come here."
I do so.
Yeah, I give Owen like a thumbs up, like yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. So he waves you guys over, Elwyn in particular, to this kind of window where he's standing.
I make my way over behind
yeah.
Elwyn.
Is everybody gonna come?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you guys all slowly walk towards him. Solin is just kind of standing by the doorway, and he calls you up to this window. And Elwyn, as you kind of come up to him, he looks at you for a few seconds, and then he kind of sweeps back to the window. You cannot see out of this window. It is way too dark outside, and not necessarily because of the time of day, but just because there's such a thick kind of snowstorm coming down outside. It's too foggy, it's too windy, there's too much snow coming down. You cannot see basically anywhere outside. And he just points Elwyn, and he says, "If you were to keep walking right there in that direction for long enough, you would reach the center of Lothair, the center of the continent, and the destination that our family has been traveling to for so long. Do you understand?"
No, what is this destination?
I suppose.
No, none of us understand.
What are you talking about, Pops?
Hold on, Elwyn's the one who.
Yeah, we don't say that.
I mean, I understand in concept. I've just never heard
You
of the
do?
center of the continent as like a goal that we have.
I'm so sorry. It seems your mother has wronged you terribly, but what lies in the center of the continent is the goal that we've been seeking for so long.
yeah,
to
the
finally
maniple.
reach. Yeah, the maniple. To finally reach the
which
Tower
is-
of Ascension.
The power of the what?
The Tower of
The Tower of
Ascension is what he said.
The Tower of Ascension.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds sketchy. I don't like that. Oh,
Well, listen, if you bring one of those magic lifting boxes, you can ascend it without issue.
Do you say that?
Yeah.
You say that to him. He stops looking. He stops looking out the window, and you can see John. He just kind of shakes his head and he looks at you. He says, "I'm sorry. What was that?"
The magic lifting box we took to get up here. You are a powerful wizard.
Pyotr, I think that you need to put something in the top first to make it work. It doesn't just go.
Well, it's some sort of arcane focus, I imagine, yeah.
Yeah, but you have to get to the top first. It doesn't just work.
You're right.
So you can't just ascend constantly. Forgive us.
I apologize.
I motion to Big Bad Evil Guy, and I say, we've never seen any of this before.
It's this
so
magic
you'll
is
have
far
to give us a
beyond
little
what
bit
I've
of time to soak it in.
And you, Pyotr, I'm so impressed with the craftsmanship that my daughter has displayed in crafting you. Isn't it beautiful?
You do keep saying this. You need to explain to me how it is beautiful, because I do not see the beauty. I just see the fact that I need to kill to survive.
You don't really understand what you are, do you?
Not the slightest.
You're a... My daughter has achieved a feat most remarkable.
He's doing it again. He's doing G-Man.
G-Man, no, he doesn't talk like the other guy who talked in a very slow way, a kind of like very lumbering way of talking. He talks more like a normal person.
Now listen, Pyotr.
Listen, Pyotr. Continuing, sorry. What he says is, my daughter has accomplished a most remarkable feat. She's bonded your soul to a synthetic organism created from the husks of demons.
Pardon me?
You hear that? You're a demon husk.
Are you saying this is not my...
You're living in a corpse reanimated by mana that your soul has been bonded to.
Oh my god.
Give me some of that. I want to do that.
I don't think you do.
Your daughter killed me then. And
In a
then
manner of speaking.
brought me back?
Indeed.
Oh.
Although I don't know how long your body will last. It could reject your soul at any moment. Come unwound like a spring.
How in the
We should
world
make
is
him
this
a new
good
one, right?
thing?
Is there any way to avoid that? I'm rather
have-
attached to Pyotr.
You said you would explain the beauty. You have made it even more ugly.
No, we could get a bigger, better demon body. Like, what if,
Oh, you
I just wanna be like a
Increase them in
bear.
size.
yeah,
What are you guys talking about?
upgrade.
Through magic, John
exactly.
will
Like,
get
if your body's gonna die
wider.
already,
Like,
might as well make a better one. I'm like 100% serious about this.
oh, sure, Miss Pops, you can fix this.
Do you call them pops?
I do.
Okay, I'm sorry. What did you actually say? I didn't really hear you.
Can you fix it so my soul is not rejected?
The Rangers have taken the device known as the Soul Piercer for me, so as far as it goes, your soul will remain in your body. But if we did have another host for you, it would in principle be possible to move you.
We should catch a stone class and put him in there. And we just win. Yes, Elwyn says this out
I
loud.
did not
She's for
intend
it.
to play a
She's
body
for it.
snatcher. What is
You can see like recoil, just straight up what I did, recoiling at this idea. Like, what the?
Pyotr is too. Pyotr's like just losing it.
Pyotr,
I'm
Pyotr,
intrigued.
you must understand what a tremendous scientific achievement our daughter achieved in making you.
This has so many implications. So, souls are a material, physical thing that exists.
No, they're not a material physical thing that exists, but the complete metaphysical understanding of the soul and how it relates to the consciousness that inhabits a body has yet to be fully worked out. It's an active area of research.
But your daughter was able to take this metaphysical soul of mine and place it into a husk.
It appears she has made advancements that advancements beyond my current understanding. Although what exactly those were, I don't know.
Like, you made a big mistake when you pissed her off. If you two worked together, I mean, imagine where we would be.
It is true. It is a shame that she has abandoned the legacy of our family.
Yeah, Elwyn, this guy seems great.
Does he?
I mean,
Does he?
I'll gladly make you a new body if he teaches me how, or if my mom teaches me how. Whoever knows how.
I mean, listen, I'd still rather not be in this position, but make the most of it while I can, right?
Yeah, what if we give you a body that makes you not eat blood? Wouldn't that solve everything?
I'm coming around to this idea. You're making good points.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I like that.
Within a matter of minutes, John goes full transhumanism.
Yeah, sounds like that's a plan,
Well, I guess
man.
it's more of a return to humanism.
Wait, okay,
Pyotr
okay.
is already transhumanist.
Hold on. You say that your daughter's figured this out, but have you not already been placing souls in husks with your robot men?
In a sense, but it's a different method. The specifics are very different.
I
Can
see.
I ask you something honestly? Did they choose this?
I mean, I didn't. I don't see why he would ask. I mean, if he does, he's clearly better than his daughter is, but...
They seem fine with it now, but were they at the time? I mean, no offense for asking. I'm just...
No human ever rejects the promise of eternal life and immortality.
I don't say that.
That's what he says.
Okay. Fair enough.
I mean, let's hypothetically, one of your robot men comes. I'm not gonna say to his senses, but comes to the conclusion that he would rather be dead than immortal. Would you let him take back his mortality?
Such a thing is inconceivable.
Okay.
I understand, but
can
in
they
the
leave?
hypothetical, I'm just testing our morals here.
I'm laughing. As soon as any soldier loses the will to continue advancing, then they are no longer fit for duty and would be relieved immediately.
And what
Okay.
happens when they're relieved?
Well, it sounds like they would die because they are immortal soldiers. And yeah, I mean, so long as he's gonna let him do that, then I suppose that's fine. But
I mean, I suppose. Yeah. I mean, I guess that's not that unreasonable.
oh yeah, and
Wait, it's a win-win then, right? Because if they want to die and then he kills them, it's like,
yeah, I mean, fair enough.
That solves that.
Also, wait. What's up with the monster that kills you if you look outside? What's up with that?
What exactly are you referring to?
The boy who brought this food. What was
Pip.
his name? Pip? Yeah. He said that he could not look outside. There were no windows in this space because if you look outside, you will die because of the giant monster.
He's likely referring to the Abyss Watcher.
He's
The
not
what?
lying.
Would you like to elaborate on that?
Perdóname.
What? This is a creature you have already encountered, although it seems my daughter was quick thinking and shielded your memories from it. Sorry,
Could you please
Explain?
explain further?
I was just looking at John.
What?
Yeah, it is the creature that resides in the Abyss, the realm that you pass into every time you teleport.
I thought it was an Arthur card.
Huh. Is there a way for
I
us to
see.
regain these memories?
He looks at you. I should hope not. Seeing the creature induced his permanent neurological changes to the visual cortex.
Then how do
Apparently
you?
has
Wait.
door.
Okay. Okay. Never
So-
mind. Never mind.
So we can look outside. It's completely safe.
It is safe in a manner of speaking. Depends on where you look. Part of this base hangs in the Abyss. Part of this base hangs in the material world. Is that a fucking magic card?
It's a Hearthstone card.
Oh, Hearthstone.
I thought the name sounded familiar.
I don't play Hearthstone. I don't know what that card is.
I'm sorry. That you'll please forgive my intrigue. That's incredibly fascinating to me. How does the cross between the material and the abyssal plane, not the abyssal plane,
The Abyss.
The Abyss is what
the
he called
abyss? How does that work?
it. It is a phenomenon that transcends current scientific understanding.
Okay.
The Abyss presents certain
Phenomena.
cosmological difficulties which have yet to be resolved.
Okay, now is this just a sheer face? Does this just cut, or is this beyond normal geometry, or is it a hole? Like what?
Indeed, it is clear that the Abyss involves some kind of spatiality, but whether or not it fully coheres with the spatiality that we know in the ordinary world is unclear at this moment. Research indicates that it does not,
Okay.
but evidence is inconclusive.
What are they talking about?
Me and the boys considering going into the abyss just for some fun.
Now you're thinking like real explorers. Mordred would appreciate that.
And has there ever been any sort of expedition into there?
Indeed.
I mean, surely there's, but have any come back?
Holy shit.
Yes
What the
and no.
fuck is this campaign? It's like 4 different things.
John.
Yes and no. Is that to suggest that they came back physically but not mentally, or?
Traveling into the Abyss because of the Watcher that lurks there is extremely dangerous. There are no known methods of harming it or doing anything to it at all. Its nature is a complete mystery.
I see. Okay. So may I
What
ask
fucking SCP number is that?
once again, now that we're up here, perhaps it's a bit of my political upbringing coming into my intuition here, but it's very rare that someone such as yourself, as high stature of a scholar and a mage, wishes to speak with. I understand why you might want to speak with Elwyn, but the rest of us, it's a bit of a mystery to me. So may I ask why?
By making it all the way here and choosing to come to this space, you've proved yourselves as courageous explorers, willing to go to whatever it takes. I respect each and every one of you.
I suppose I appreciate that.
Alright.
Yes, I do too.
You good there, John?
It's a lot to process. Well,
You were the one who had questions for him, so I'm kind of letting you get your piece there if you want.
I'm just it's a lot to take in.
Yeah, no, go ahead. Take your time. Take your time.
All right. Apologies for asking so many things. It's just this is getting more and more interesting by the second. On the way up, we met someone else. I didn't catch his name. He mentioned that you guys were building troops.
Solin.
Solin, yes,
Solin. Are you talking about my apprentice, Solin?
I believe that is correct. Yes, he said you were building up a small army.
Yes, indeed. We have many soldiers that we're preparing here. We will eventually need to cross these frostlands.
I see. Okay.
So that's what the army is for, to get to the center?
To get to the tower?
To pass what destroyed Emperor Agathon's army the last time I was here.
Emperor Agathon is...
That was the Mad Emperor, John. I told you about that first.
And
How
note
long
he said
ago
the last
did he
time
live?
he was there.
300 years ago.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay. And... Okay, so what I assume you need to fight something then with this army.
Indeed, he points down through the window. Down there in that valley, there are ruins that descend very, very deep.
Okay, wait. I'm sorry. I'm confused again. There's a window in here.
Again, yes.
Yeah,
again,
there's a big
he
ass
was looking
window.
out through a big ass window.
Right,
Can't
you
really
did-
see
you did
anything
say
through
that.
the window because there's so much snow.
Okay,
but he
so
said he
it's-
pointed out the window.
There
and he said
just
if you keep going-
there just aren't windows in the part of the base that's in the abyss.
That's down there, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, continue.
Again, it's because you guys haven't seen outside the base, so you haven't seen exactly what it looks like or what its geometry is. But yeah, you're basically correct. Part of the base basically resides deep in the mountain, and part of the base comes up, and so you can see out.
Okay, and the abyss is supposedly inside of the mountain. Okay.
Well, it's an interesting metaphysical question. But
It's an
move on to
interesting
that.
position.
Anyways, so he was saying he was pointing down to the valley and going.
He
to
pointed
explain.
down. You can't see a valley, but he says that there's a valley there. And he says, the last time I came out here with Emperor Agathon, we descended deep into the ruins there, myself and my scientific team. It was at the deepest point here that we discovered the device known as the Soul Piercer, as it would come to be called. But there we also awoke a creature. Well, at that time it had no name, but I have since discovered in the lore of the elves it is called the Altalaki, or the Frost Devourer. I was sent back before it came upon the army to keep the Soul Piercer back at the base Aden, but it destroyed the Emperor's armies.
I see.
And where is it? What is it now? Well,
It resides in these Frostlands.
I see.
And you
And it's
feel
docile here? Or are you keeping it here? Does it just
No.
stay?
It is not docile in any sense of the word. It will destroy any living thing that comes near it.
I see. So it stays here intentionally.
I don't know what its motives are, but it has not left
Well,
the Frost.
I would imagine it eats the frost. All right. Okay.
Fuck you.
And you feel confident that your new army will be able to surmount and best the Frost Eater in
Our
combat.
power only grows, yes.
I see. Okay.
I'm sure it does.
Next line of questioning here. I got two more. The Soul Piercer. You said you found it here in this mountain.
Indeed.
What is it? You said it helped to create me. You said now your daughter has it.
Indeed. It's the ultimate necromancy device. It allows you to cast magic on the soul in particular. Move one into another, split one soul into two, link them together.
So it's like an arcane focus?
No, not in that sense of the word. It's
a magic
allows
item.
It's a magic item that allows you to cast
I
basically
see.
certain like kinds of spells.
Okay, gotcha.
You can operate directly on the conscious mind.
And currently, the captain, your daughter, the ranger captain Van Delzig, has the Soul Piercer.
Indeed. She betrayed our family and returned it to the ranger base in the Forbidden Archives.
All good. What does it look like?
Sorry, I'm laughing, John. Are you intending to go find this device?
I'm intending to pull a bit of a heist.
It's pretty big. It'd be a difficult heist to pull off, but I guess not impossible. He says, I can have Solin pass you some drawings of it later if you so.
Wonderful. Okay. Last line of questioning, and then I think I'm gonna be satisfied. The Tower of Ascension at the center of the continent that you've been trying to get through for centuries.
Mm-hmm.
What's up with that? What is it? What do you get if you ascend to the tower?
Yep, that's a good way to put it. What's up with that? What the fuck?
And is like the only difficulty with getting there the Frost Eater?
In order to reach the Tower of Ascension, you not only need to pass the Frostlands, but on the other side lies the final barrier, the Sea of Tranquility, which no one has ever passed, not even the Emperor. It was the limit of his expedition.
Okay.
Remember how Pip earlier said they were constructing a vessel?
Yeah. I also remember how Sven has many a time talked about the land skip that you have to use to cross the sea to get to the heavens.
He looks at you, Pyotr, and says, the Tower of Ascension is the oldest building amongst all that is. Neither mortal nor divinity has ever tread on that tower.
Oh my god.
So how did it
How
come
do you know
to
it
be?
exists?
Yeah, yeah.
These things were revealed to the Emperor when he made it to the Sea of Tranquility and spoke with the Lady of Truth.
The Lady of Truth?
That is like the old school, like no one would really talk like that anymore, but that's like the old school official name for the god that the church worships.
Ah.
The gods.
And how does she know if she's never been there?
Her sources of knowledge are unknown to me.
I see. And was it revealed why we should be going there, or is it just pure knowledge that we wish to seek out?
We go there because it exists, because it calls to us. We are striders forever into the eternal darkness.
I respect that motto.
Interesting.
He's a lore walker, John.
He's a lore walker. I respect this guy. And what type of difficulties does the Sea of Tranquility pose?
Should I explain this to you? Once we've succeeded on our current mission, I can show you a demonstration. That should answer your questions.
What is the current mission?
To recover the Mage Eater at the expedition that the Rangers are currently advancing to.
Also,
You guys clued him onto what's happening. He knows what's happening now.
yeah.
I see.
Have you
And
worked with the
why?
elves before? Because they also want to recover the Mage Eater, it seems like.
Fucking
indeed.
Pip, what's an elf?
What's an elf?
Is that like
Indeed,
a monster?
Indeed, the greater part of my research over the past few decades has been into the lore and mythology of the elves. I've been assembling translations between...
This man's
Sorry, I
a
just-
legend.
As I have been chronicling the various dialects and lore of the legends of the elves. The earliest elven texts that I've been able to translate go back between 2,000 and 3,000 years.
Wow.
Sorry, just looking at John's face right there. I don't know everything that there is to know about the leaders of the current elves. They're the ones that the elves call the Zatoratha, which translates loosely to the Rememberers. They practice some kind of ritual. I don't know all the details. And they become the leaders of the elves. These so-called Rememberers have been trying to unify the elven tribes and accomplish something.
Uh-huh. Boy, dude, between this shit and the 20-minute Attack on Titan lore video I watched before this, my brain is just...
I see.
John's on lore overdrive.
I'm on lore overdrive. Alright, well,
So were you aware that that the elves had assembled an army?
The elves have been making various moves. They've attempted several forays to attack this base here, but they have no power that can stop me.
Interesting.
So, then, what interest do you have with the Mage Eater?
Well, its blood is a powerful source of mana. My mana banks are beginning to run low. It would be good for the army if we could replenish.
Okay, I see.
Mm-hmm.
So then I have two questions. One of them, forgive me, is a little self-interested. I'll start with that. Do you have any sort of library or any sort of knowledge bank that I can study? I'm incredibly fascinated with the technology here.
This base is the greatest bastion of immortal knowledge that exists on this
Clearly.
earth.
Okay.
We have a to-do list coming up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do
sorry,
you-
John's put together a to-do list.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have any opposition to me taking notes and trying to recreate some of this technology? I mean, I would be incredibly fascinated in doing so.
Of course not. It would bring me nothing but joy to have you study the science that we have assembled here. It has been centuries of the gathering of knowledge that has put this base together.
I greatly appreciate it. And then the final question for me: do you have anything that you would like us to do?
Sorry, John's fucking to-do list.
Well, hold on. I'm not. Hey, John.
Yeah, give me more.
I'm not sure I agree with this list. Hey, I got a fucking house back home.
Build the vessel. Ascend. Final item on the to-do list. Ascend.
Okay.
Okay, coming back to Lake, who's talking to Mordred.
Hold on, I just need a sec to recoup from John's to-do list.
Yeah, as you guys kind of stand for a second, he goes back to just gazing out of the window.
Yeah, no,
Goes back,
sorry.
You can. It's
I-
beautiful, isn't it?
In a sense, certainly. So as I was asking him before the to-do list appeared,
He turns back to you. Yes.
do you have anything that you need or would like us to do? I mean, we're greatly in your debt for providing us this knowledge and safety.
No, merely rest and recuperate as I prepare my armies to move out from Snowpoint Base. We will wait a few days before we're at fighting strength to be able to rejoin my comrades in the south.
Your comrades in the south.
Who are these comrades in the south?
He's talking about the actual rangers, the normal rangers.
Ah, he's
Guys,
being
yeah.
sarcastic.
He's being sarcastic. Well, no, he thinks of them as his comrades. They don't think of him as their
I see.
comrade.
I see.
Again, Mordred has been expelled from the Order of the Rangers.
And sorry, I'm having just trouble keeping it all in the brain box.
No, it's
Why
okay.
was he
Ask
expelled again?
Okay, so
Crimes against humanity.
yeah.
Okay, what does that mean?
So not all the details have been made public, so I don't think Pyotr would know everything. John, what you would probably know from reading about it is that there was a massive earthquake at the House Delzig Estates, and an explosion in a gunpowder factory caused fires which destroyed most of it. There was at one point a big settlement around the Delzig Estates. Most of it burned down.
I see.
And nobody has come back to live there because they think it's cursed.
I see.
And about half of the castle was lost. After that happened, Vesa, Elwyn's mother, went to the Imperial Diet with evidence of Mordred's various misdeeds, including that she claimed he stole something from the Forbidden Arsenal. And at that point, the Imperial Diet declared him an enemy of the Empire, and a kind of big alliance from the Mages Association, the Church, and the Rangers hunted him down. Yes, John?
I'm sorry, I was just laughing at Lake's coin flipping.
And subsequent hitting the
And
microphone.
subsequent hitting the microphone. I'm gonna ask him about it. Hey Pops. I just remembering things. I think it'd be great if all of us could work together, get the Meteor and cross the Sea of Tranquility. If the Rangers, the Elves, and you could all team up, I think that would be an ideal solution.
Wait, sorry. Do we know what the elves want from the Mage Eater, or what the fuck they're doing?
Actually,
No, all he said is that they... What? Go, John?
I said I don't think we do. Go.
No.
Go. Yeah.
Continue, please.
Okay, no, continue. What were you saying to Mordred?
I was saying, I just want to hear your side of the story, because I've only heard Ildred's... What's her name? Elwyn's
Elwyn?
mother? Yeah, Elwyn's mother.
Vesa.
Vesa. I've only heard Vesa's side of the story. What happened last time you were, in Delos?
Once we recovered the Soul Piercer, under the directions of Emperor Agathon, I began researching its uses in human immortality. But after his decline into madness, the growing influence of the Church eventually put pressure on the research we were doing. A vote from the Imperial Diet declared that the Soul Piercer was unethical for use in experimentation, and that human immortality was impossible. And they ordered that it be moved to the Forbidden Arsenal and all research ceased immediately. I did not allow them to do this, and I sent a fake to the Forbidden Arsenal and continued my research in secret.
I see. And what caused the explosion?
You're asking about the explosion, I see. We were doing mining expeditions, and we encountered something that caused an earthquake.
What was it?
A demon that had been burrowing under the earth.
Love the Darkest Dungeon intro.
Is Darkest Dungeon a good game, by the way? Should I play that?
It is. It's a
Yes.
very good game. It's incredibly stressful.
It has a cool aesthetic, so I've always kind of
It does, but-
I enjoy Darkest Dungeon.
Also, Sandra, that story you just told is the intro cinematic for the game, like the prologue.
You're kind of correct.
I haven't played Darkest Dungeon. I
No,
don't
it's
know.
all good. Yeah, this noble who owns an estate, has this massive, excavation dig under the estate, and he uncovers basically
Yup.
Cthulhu.
Got it. Okay, that's not. Yeah, I suppose that's pretty much what happened. Yeah.
Okay. I see. Well, this is interesting. Also, do you know anything about why the Emperor fell to madness?
Whatever he saw when he made it to the Sea of Tranquility, he never recovered from.
Right. Okay.
I see.
And I guess Vesa just disagrees with you on immortality, even though she... Why would she disagree with you? Why would she help you to the Diet?
She did not have the strength to endure the sacrifices that our family makes.
I see. There we go.
Uh-huh. And what sacrifices would those be? Because if I know Vesa, and I would like to imagine I do, she doesn't have any problem with human sacrifices.
I'm sorry, Pyotr, but these are the secrets of House Delzig, our ways.
Why is
I know?
immortality worth dying for? Don't
As
ask
the
me.
Silent
American
cast!
house.
Silent
I
cast!
know.
Mind read! Silent
I'm
cast,
not
mind
sure
read!
that's a good idea.
Silent cast,
I
mind read!
do it. Yeah.
Okay, let's see if I can do
Okay.
it. What is my Psymod? My Psymod is a D8. I need to roll a 2 on this. Where's my D8?
While he does that, I'm gonna ask him if he knows anything about Ajax.
That's a 6.
So what do you say, like?
So when we fought the elves the last time, the time before the frontal assault that that got us teleported, we met a wizard named Ajax, and he seemed to be in an alliance with the elves. Do you know anything about him? Do you
I
what
know
his
of no
goals are?
wizard named Ajax.
Interesting.
Perhaps he's from the association? I don't know.
When Hugh was talking about the secrets, that's
Yes.
when
Okay.
it doesn't
John,
go off when you're talking
you
about
begin
Ajax.
detect thoughts, so you get just the surface level first, right?
Uh-huh.
So John,
It goes off?
I mean, you cast a spell, right?
Yeah. I'm just impressed.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any, a warning around him or anything.
Oh no, John. Yes, he does, but you still cast the
Oh.
spell.
Okay. I did successfully silent cast it, so it has no verbal somatic
Yeah.
components.
So John, you begin to try and gaze, beneath that helmet, and to skim the surface of his thoughts, and you can see that.
So is
his
he
head-
still wearing the fucking helmet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Okay, I see. I'm gonna have to ask about that in a sec.
John, you can immediately feel that there are multiple minds beneath that helmet. His head is absolutely buzzing. You can detect at least 10 distinct souls beneath that helmet. There's like a kind of
What?
cacophony of thoughts going on in there, and you find almost completely impenetrable to understand. And it's,
Can I pick
as-
out,
as
any words? Anything?
you would, except for the fact that as he turns to you and he says, "I believe you will find my mind a very difficult thing to read." Pyotr."
What the fuck is going on in there, buddy?
These are the ways of House Delzig.
What the fuck? I want 10 mines. That seems like it'd think so much faster.
Okay.
Hold on, Elwyn, does that...
Alright, buddy.
I'm gonna take my
Wait.
action, I'm gonna shift over to Elwyn. Can I read Elwyn's thoughts normally?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I don't need to know what she's thinking.
So he's interrupted now. Sorry, Elwyn, were you trying to say something?
Yeah, like he was talking about family secrets. Like I should know. Can he tell me, as the heir apparent to the entire family?
So what do you say to him, Morgan?
Yeah, I just asked, can you tell me what those secrets
yeah.
are?
Oh yes, you will need to be prepared to take on the legacy of our family. I'm sorry for what your mother has done to you in keeping these things from you.
Let's go.
Are you going to respond to that, Morgan?
Yeah. Should we go into another room? Or are you cool with everybody hearing it?
Please.
We will discuss these things in due time. First, we need to reconcile with my dear daughter.
Hold on. To-do list. We're gonna edit this.
Reconcile with your daughter.
Reconcile with your daughter. Elwyn learns state secrets.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Dog, I'm living the life over here. I'm so happy with the current situation, you wouldn't believe it.
How about get Pyotr?
Are you
10
now, John?
souls?
Huh?
All right.
Get Pyotr 10 souls.
Raven, did you have anything to intervene?
Collect-
Anything you wanted to chip in?
We already asked about the tower, so
He said something about the church.
Oh yeah, that goddess lady.
He
Truth
did
man,
mention
lady.
that of course the emperor had met the goddess, as is the apparent legend. Get more souls for Pyotr.
yeah.
It's a cursed checklist. Okay. John, are you done? Have you exhausted your questions?
Yeah, no, I'm very happy.
I think I'm done for now.
Also, I do apologize. I just, wasn't quite certain what our situation was. I wanted to be ready to go at any moment. And now that I'm aware that the abyss is down there, I feel like it would be important to warn you that I did start boring a small hole as an escape route.
No, wait, I thought I stopped you from doing that.
We started scratching. It might be important to seal that up.
You would, yes. As long as you haven't pierced the base, you should be quite fine.
All right.
Had you managed to strike a hole into the abyss, you would have been quite aware.
Okay, I do have a question. If you don't mind me asking, why do you wear that
Whoop,
mask,
whoop,
that
whoop.
that thing?
You can see that he raises an arm, and you can see he on one hand he has a kind of like a metal cylinder attached to his arm, and you can see that there are several like tubes going into him from the canister. And he says, "I need to be in my full gear right now because I am healing."
It would be
Yeah.
extremely painful
Healing from what?
for you.
Your
Yeah.
arrival caused quite a stir, and some of the locals came to chance the defenses of the base, as well as a new creature emerged from the abyss, which has been dealt with.
Who are
Sorry,
the locals?
What?
There are people
Elves?
outside the base around here.
He means the
Were they
demons
here?
that
He
live.
means
in
the demon.
Demons.
You mean-
No! Local demons.
He means the
Friendly
monsters.
local demons.
Again, the whole continent is filled with monsters, including here.
Right. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well. Amazing. Ugh.
I was like feeling there.
Like his feeling. You know.
This
You
is
didn't expect
awesome,
this.
dude.
He was hoping for, I don't know, maybe like some schematics. He wasn't expecting a lore dump
Pyotr
of this
is all
magnitude.
smiles.
Like, do you mind if I just look at a few of your books? Mordred, contemplate the immortal science I have gathered.
Oh my god, dude. This is heaven.
All right. Now what?
Well, if we look at this to-do list I've written up,
No, hold on. I don't agree with the to-do list.
Well, let's just take it one objective at a time. Right now, we just need to settle in,
No, no.
unpack all the way. It seems like we're going to be here for a bit, so.
Are we? We can just go. I'm pretty sure
No, you
that.
can't. How'd you just go?
Well, I mean, he said he would teleport us.
Yeah, he said he would teleport you in once the whole army is ready to move out.
That's. Oh wait, yeah. He said he was. Are we going to teleport back to meet up with Ranger Lady?
You're going to teleport wherever Mordred decides you're going to teleport.
And I'm okay with that.
I could have sworn he said we were going to tell. He could teleport.
He said he
you.
wanted to rejoin the rest of the Rangers. That's what he said. What exactly that means, he does not elaborate.
Oh, I'm Sven, and I think that's a great idea.
All right, fuck it.
Elwyn, Raven, and I we're asking Solin after he takes Lake to the mechanical engineering books to take us to the books on husks.
Oh, I was just
When you
gonna
say
steal one of
husk,
the masky guys.
Like soul replacement.
The hosts for souls.
Yes.
You're talking about constructing, you're talking about using magic to enhance or construct biological life?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm afraid I cannot hand you those documents. We only have one copy. That they were a series of scrolls found long ago.
Can we not copy them?
You haven't gone yet. He kind of looks a little uneasy. I will ask Mordred in the morning if I can take you to some of them.
Wait, can you like
All right.
read his mind and find out where they are?
Oh my god. Listen, I probably could. I'd take another spell slot, and also there's another chance that either I don't roll it, I can't sneaky cast it, then he catches me, or that his mind is just another 7 people and I can't make it out.
John, I will tell you, Solin is like an actual human being. He has a normal mind that you could...
Does he have a helmet?
No, again, Solin doesn't have one of the weird helmets. He just looks like a normal person.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Let's
Not
gamble.
like one of
Oh.
Mordred's ascendant beings.
Damn. I can't sneaky cast it. Pyotr is attempting to sneaky cast it and just blatantly casts a spell.
Wow.
I didn't realize that you couldn't stop casting it if you didn't sneak it right.
Mm-hmm.
So you just begin casting. Can he identify what spell you're casting?
That'd probably be an Arcana check.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it would be. See? Yeah, that's pass.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
Pyotr, are you trying to read my mind?
Yes.
He just gives you like a blank look. Do I need to explain why I don't appreciate that?
Yes. Where I come from, that's normal.
No, it's not.
It's not, you just tried to catch me. I apologize.
Please, we have welcomed you into our home as guests. We wouldn't appreciate it if you didn't do such things.
Alright, that's better. I apologize. I won't in the future.
Alright, so that was your answer. Are you gonna ask him to take you somewhere else, or are you just gonna wait to see if Mordred will
I feel bad. I feel bad for reading this, giving this guy a mind read. I'm gonna ask him what he does. And it's like, yeah, listen. I apologize. I want to make it up to you. What do you usually do around here?
Yeah, okay. So you guys have, you stepped back onto that elevator and you're heading down as he's gonna show Lake, where to
Eric,
find
by the
Lake.
way, you missed a great moment. I'll have it for you in the highlights.
Yeah. So you ask him, John. You ask him kind of like what he does.
Mm-hmm.
I am still engaged in many studies under the tutorship of Mordred, as well as I look after certain parts of the base.
I see. What are you studying? The abyss? The tower?
I work on sorcery, of course, as a fundamental, but I also am expected to have a basic familiarity with most of the branches of knowledge. My specialty is as a physician.
I see. So do you have like an office here?
I have a chambers, yes.
Interesting. As there, what are you researching right now specifically?
Well, we're doing certain biological experiments. Perhaps I can show you.
I would be
Yes,
happy to.
please.
I'd
Yes,
very much like to
please.
learn. That's an honest thing. I can have Raven here cast Zone of Truth. I am honestly. I just want to apologize. I just want to know more. And you are right. You've been very hospitable to us, and I feel like I've broken that trust, and I want to make it that to you.
Tomorrow we'll be doing, perhaps later tonight, we'll be doing another experiment on biology and the abyss. Perhaps I'll be able to show you some of the results of this experiment.
I would be very grateful for that. And again, I apologize. I stepped out of line. I feel bad.
Trust me, it is of no consequence. I am trained to control my emotions.
What does that mean? Who trains you on that?
Rigorous psychological training is part of Mordred's education.
I see. Is Pip going through that?
He will in time.
Ah. Pyotr kind of shuts up and just enjoys the elevator ride.
Yeah, good choice.
Elwyn and Raven. So Elwyn, you're trying to go find one of the masked guys?
One of the ones who can't talk.
Alright, Raven, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna ask him if there's a library with any information about the ancient form of that goddess. Yeah.
Yes, there are. Is there anything in particular about them?
Just about her history. How
Alright.
she came to be.
He stops the elevator at one of the levels, and he shows you into a hallway where there's there's a giant, there's a kind of multi-floor library, and he shows you into one of the sections, and he says that the books there should have some information.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll deal with that in a second. Elwyn, so yeah, after Solin leaves to go do his thing with you're gonna try. So what exactly? You're just gonna wait until you see one of his guys walking around.
Yep.
Make an investigation roll as you just kind of remember.
I'm sure this will end great.
8.
They can control their emotions.
Yeah.
We can control our emotions. We are very forgiving.
Hey, power to
Morgan,
him, but if that's true, I'm going to take advantage of him.
So, Morgan, you kind of just begin wandering around the base, just kind of without rhyme or reason, just looking for one of the guys. Eventually, you see one of the guys, and he disappears down a hallway through a door. And I'm assuming you follow after him.
Mhm.
Yeah. So you're walking down, and you realize that you can feel a kind of chill coming from one of the doors, as if there's something cold behind it. Are you gonna follow?
Yeah, if it's the one he went in.
Yeah. So you open the door, and you can see that it's like you've entered a big freezer. It's almost like a warehouse room, and you can see that it is filled with various anatomical parts. You can see on the shelf immediately next to you is a shelf of heads. You can see that one of them looks.
Parts.
Remember when you first came to the base and he took off the helmet and you saw his face. So you can see a head that looks exactly like that. It's on one of the shelves right next to you.
Whose face? Whose face?
Mordred's face.
It's
Mordred's face.
It's a Mordred factory.
Remember when he
Nice.
took off his helmet and you could see his face? So you see one of those faces is on the shelf there, and there are many. You can see that some of the shelves you can see there are various arms and legs or various organs that are in kind of jars hanging around. And you can see that the soldier that kind of went in, he's walking down one of the shelves, and you hear someone from behind taps on your shoulder.
Act like you've done nothing wrong.
Act like, yeah, I was looking for the bathroom.
So yeah, you turn around. John, this is the one person who John saw walking earlier when he was looking for his horses. One of these helmeted people, and it sounds like a woman's voice that is speaking to you now. She says, "Hello, is there something that you're looking for?"
Hello, hi. It just seems I got lost on my way back to my room. Would you show me back?
Of course, I'd be willing to show you. And you can see she reaches and she closes the door, and then she shows you down the hallways, like back to one of the where the main staircase is in, and then she gives you directions on how to get back to your room.
I'm still unsure. Could you come with me back to my room?
Of course I could, and she descends down the staircases with you. And then she walks you guys are back to you're back to that long hallway with the 3 chambers.
Bonk.
Yeah, I'm not gonna attempt to bonk her, but I am gonna walk in my room and be
Are you gonna borrow her?
Yeah. I'm gonna be like, this is, it seems that this bookshelf has been moved.
It hasn't.
Are you certain?
Stat
Yes.
bro.
Yes?
Why do you bring it up? Is there a problem? Is there a problem?
Oh, it just looks different than the last time I saw it, and I
can assure you that nothing has changed.
God.
No, I have important work to be doing.
Oh my
Turns
god.
around and gets to walk away.
What is this?
Yes,
What is
no?
this?
I just want to
plot?
see what's under her helmet.
Do you not
Okay,
have mage
I'm-
hand? Just like yoink.
I know. I'm gonna check my spells really quick. I didn't want to, but let me just give me a second.
Do you really want to antagonize this person?
A little bit.
What?
I'm gonna sapping sting. I'm gonna do it.
You're gonna what now?
It'll knock her prone.
Yeah.
Do you really? Okay. Do you? She
Yeah.
is not just gonna allow you to attack her. I'm just gonna make that very clear right now.
Okay. Well, it's a con save.
Oh my god.
It's a con.
Amazing.
Oh.
Didn't expect this to happen.
Oh boy. Okay.
So wait. Okay. So she got a 17.
Yeah, that's definitely it works.
But what happens? What do you do?
Oh.
So nothing happens if she succeeds. Nothing happens.
Yeah, but the spell had components that she could hear, right? Does it have a verbal component?
Yeah.
She's gonna use her reaction.
Verbal somatic. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Elwyn fucking dies? Like, what?
No, unfortunately, you are Mordred's daughter, so she can't just obliterate you.
That's kind of lame.
But she could.
Yes, absolutely, she could.
I'm waiting to see what she does before I plant my reaction. So please.
Yeah, she whips around to face you. One of the books that she was carrying in her hand kind of flutters open, and you can see that there's a spell book that immediately flutters open. And she just looks at you for a few seconds, like
Oh,
daring
wait.
you to do anything else.
Elwyn.
I was just practicing. I'm sorry.
Christ
practice.
almighty.
Little bit
We're about to
close.
lose number 2 on the checklist.
Yeah. She closes the book and it proceeds to continue walking up the staircase.
Here, guys. Everyone, let's insult our host as much as we can. I've done my part, so has Elwyn. Lake, take a gun and open fire on the troops.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna fix this. I
Wow,
want
this
to go
Bring
find
it
Mordred.
to the
that's
library.
pretty lame.
You should just, Eric, you should just punch Solin.
You're right, actually.
Oh, yeah, thanks,
So,
man.
His engineering manuals, right in the trash.
Oh shit, that's an engine you got there?
Oh, shit,
Oh,
you put,
dude, let me
you put
firebolt
sand
it.
in those, right? You put sand in those? I think you do. It increases the
Here,
efficiency.
let me
Trust
make
dude, I know,
coffee inside of it.
Dude, engine coffee? That's so good for it.
All right. John, you want to do a 5-minute break?
Yeah, 5-minute break.
Okay, so we'll come back, like around 2:50, 2:55.
Sounds good.
So Eric, he goes over to his desk and he kind of takes his coat off and he sets it down and kind of like, ugh. And he starts looking through his papers and he takes one of the books. It's a kind of slim leather-bound volume, and he hands it to you. This goes over the basic principles of mechanics, it should be to your liking. I think it's mostly what you've been going on. He hands it to you.
Describe the first chapter, Sandro.
It's like an actual physics textbook, like an undergraduate, like first year, like physics, like basics of Newtonian mechanics. That kind of
Yeah, but they're not Newtonian mechanics, so what are they?
they're Mordredian mechanics.
Are they Mordred? Did Mordred come up with Newtonian physics?
Yeah, I mean, it
Mordred
doesn't
invent
describe.
calculus?
Are
It doesn't-
they Newtonian physics?
Are they Newtonian? Eric, you'd have to start actually peering through the volume, but I mean, basically, yes. And yes, he does have calculus, if that wasn't clear.
That's actually pretty significant.
That's pretty
Have
cool.
I ever heard of any sort of calculus? Okay,
But-
cool.
It works you through some of the basics.
What the hell is this
Cool.
large S?
It is meant to be a teach. It's meant to be like an instruction manual. So it's what he was using to learn.
Neat.
Oh, where's Eric going?
There
We
we
of
go.
course are going to actually, Eric. You of course actually have to start working on physics problems now. Yeah.
Chapter 1.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. And I ask him, like, is there like a map of this place? Because after I've skimmed through this, I'd also like to, or, I might also want to check out some other different diagrams. Do you know where I could find something like that?
Yeah. I'm just trying to say, because I have some notes and diagrams here, but they also have like secret DM notes on them, so I don't want to show it to you. But
Okay, Sandro, I'm asking for him to tell me like how to get to all the different libraries.
yeah, okay. So he
If,
gives you the
if
basic
Lake
coordinates.
can get that information, then I'm fine.
Yeah, Lake has the information about how to get to a kind of a few different libraries.
Cool. Yeah, I basically, I want to find, where the engineering manufacturing one is, where the mathematical science one is, and if possible, where like the invention stuff is. what can I make money off
Yeah,
of?
so I mean, he
Wait,
shows you where.
what about the humanities? Don't you want to learn about art?
Lamau.
Come on, philosophy is the.
Comes you.
Hey,
Welcome.
hi.
It's good
How
to
are
see
you doing?
I'm just at work.
Okay. Well, I thought I should let you know that I was a little overzealous and I attacked one of your soldiers.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my!
I just really like your stuff. That's why I started trying to break it.
He chuckles a little bit, and he walks over to you. Like he comes very close to you. And he says, "Elwyn, this is no problem. That took great courage. Very amusing."
Oh, okay. I figured, you seemed pretty hesitant to teach me, the other things our family knows, and I just.
It is no vice to be eager for knowledge. I appreciate your courage. Courage is the first virtue of the explorer. But trust me, everything in due time.
Yeah, but I don't think we have that time, do we?
We have
I-
much.
I just. But my mother is counting on us to get back soon, right? And anything I can do to get better.
What is this, John?
This is me T-posing so large I reach out into Veronica's camera. No, I'm just admiring this man's lore walking sense.
Yeah. Trust me, Elwyn, it will not be a problem. My soldiers will have more than enough strength to take the expedition.
You
So
could probably just straight up
disappointed.
ask him what's behind the mask, because I don't think you've directly asked
Oh
him
yeah.
that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah! Suddenly I just heard
I
Lake
also-
talking to me.
And I did happen to walk into a storage room of sorts.
Mm-hmm.
Does everybody look like you behind their masks? Is that a thing I should be aware of?
We are not all identical. I'm not sure what you mean.
Be blunt, be blunt.
I saw a room with a lot of your head in it, and not a lot of other heads.
I know, you walked into one of our storerooms.
That is what she said.
So explain, please.
That is just a place where we house some body parts as we need them.
What
Needles
head are you
an
on?
helpful answer.
Hey, like, is this like your 4th head or your 5th head?
Whose head is it?
Like, how does that even work?
I'm laughing. He's not laughing. I just love your reaction here. The body of the ranger the bodies of House Delzig are scientific marvels. I will be able to show you in time.
In time, I just want to know, that other soldier I was talking to she had a female voice. Did she look like you? Under her helmet?
She had a somewhat deformed physical appearance as a result of failed experiments.
Like what?
I believe
Like
you would
what? I don't understand.
Trust me, everything in due time. We don't have time in order to show you everything that you asked.
Yeah, of course.
What is your? Did you supposed to mean?
No, don't
Nothing.
worry that. Don't worry.
We have
Don't
to
worry about
prepare for battle. Our forces will soon be arrayed. There will be many years of study to come.
Of course. Many, many years of study.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Anyway, I do apologize for hurting her. Please tell her I said that. It's not often that I stoop to apologizing, so.
We think nothing of it.
Good.
Don't think anything.
Go now.
Good.
Return to your friends or to your quarters.
I go now.
Okay.
I
I leave.
Good
I
night, girl.
leave.
Sorry we didn't get to talk tonight. I go now.
All right. So that was Morgan apologizing.
Leave.
John, can you make a d20 roll for me?
13.
Thank you. Okay. Second.
Because you're so close to the abyss, your soul is more likely to disappear from your body. And
Yeah.
if you roll a 1, then your soul and your body get disconnected, and then you go into a weird ass hellscape.
Yep.
That is a
what it
good
is.
guess, but no, that wasn't what that roll was.
Bet. I think it was exactly that roll, and then you're just lying.
Trust
Yeah.
me, you wish that was what that roll was.
Does the Abyss Watcher just pop on by?
Has
No.
John just doomed us all?
Almost
you guys-
certainly.
So you guys are just gonna head back to your rooms. Okay. Who is sleeping where?
I'm sleeping with John.
Yep.
And we make sure to patch the shit up.
Yep.
Yeah, you patched the shit. No, the shit is patched. Was Elwyn on her own? Was that what the situation was?
I think she was.
Elwyn and Sven's.
Okay,
Yeah, I have
so-
my own room.
Yeah. And then Veronica was with
I
Bridget.
was with Bridget, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In one of the bugs. Okay. John, you need 4 hours of sleep, right?
I need 0 hours of sleep. I don't sleep.
Oh yeah, you don't sleep, right? Yeah. No, okay, I remember. Thank you. It's Elwyn who you just go into the trance for 4 hours, right? Okay. So you guys, the humans of the party, actually drift off into sleep. Elwyn just, goes on. I assume. Does Elwyn lie down when she goes into her
No,
trance? or does
hold
she,
on,
like,
hold
sit?
on.
Yeah.
Do I not get to go see the biological event experiment?
He told you he said it would either be tomorrow morning or in the
Gotcha.
evening, and he would come get you
Gotcha.
afterwards to show you the result.
Ah, I see. I
Maybe
see.
he said maybe he would show you afterwards.
Okay.
I'm being very precise here, John. Does Elwyn? Do you lie down? Do you sit? How does your Elwyn?
Oh, lying down.
Okay.
Because she was raised by humans, so she
Yeah.
was
Okay.
on the bed.
Yeah. So you John? You're doing your kind of little nightly routine.
Oh yeah, no.
I'm assuming you just kind of vibe in your room. What do you do?
Oh, probably write a journal.
Okay, so you're just sitting at your desk, working on your journal. Sometime in the middle of the night, you hear a kind of tapping,
Uh-huh.
on
Yep.
the top of coming from the top of your room.
Mm-hmm.
Spatially, am I aware of what's directly above our room?
No, it'd be the floor above.
Okay, cool. Can I go up to the... Oh yeah, wait, didn't Pip go into the floor?
No, it didn't go into the floor. What are you talking about?
I remember
he
posting
went-
memes about that. He said, I'm gonna be in the floor above.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
gonna be in the floor.
Alright, so yeah, I assume that's Pip up there. I'm gonna go upstairs and try to find
So yeah, John, you begin to exit your room, and then you do hear tapping again. This time it's coming from the wall.
like the wall where I just was, or
No, like the wall. So there's like the door. It's the wall on the far side of the door.
okay, I'm gonna just follow the noise.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm assuming you kind of go up to that wall.
Yep.
You hear it sounds like somebody's setting glass down, like a kind of glass going down on a table. You can hear it coming from behind the door.
Okay, can I go through the door?
No, sorry, coming from behind the wall on the far side of the door,
Ah. There,
which
again,
would be outside of the base.
I'm gonna go up to the elevator box.
Okay. So that would mean leaving the floor, going up a couple flights of stairs, going down the hallway, then you go to the elevator box. Yeah.
Yep. I go up.
You're going like up to Mordred's room.
Yeah.
Okay. So you go up, and you can see the big set of double doors is closed. Are you gonna like knock on it?
Hello, Mordred. Hey, Pops.
No one answers.
Down the elevator. Hey, Pip. Hey, Pip, 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 Pip.
You're gonna go to the floor where Pip is and just go, hey, Pip, 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 Pip.
Yep.
Right?
If I see anyone, by the way, any of the bots or
yeah, I will let you know if you see anyone at all. So you go to the floor above that Pip said he was on, and you're walking down the hallway, and you hear like a thump from behind one of the walls, like someone set something heavy down.
Shoop, shoop, shoop. Hey, Lake! Mr. Taslim.
Hello?
Hi.
I'm sorry, you're yelling for Lake?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he okay, yeah, sorry, no, go ahead. He gets up.
Okay. Oh, Lake.
What? Yeah.
Everyone else in the base is gone, and there's noises outside of the walls. I think the abyss. I think something has happened, and I think we should probably get out of the part of the base that's in the abyss.
I'm gonna
John,
get up.
from the side, like in one of the walls, you hear a kind of metallic cranking, like a gear is turning.
Yeah, like that. Elwyn, Raven, Sven,
Oh boy.
Bridget can stay behind.
Bridget.
Fuck. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna just very quickly like grab all my shit, throw it in the bag, quickly get everything on.
Yeah.
Wait, what's happening?
Everyone is missing. There's things outside the base. I think we need to, just get somewhere safe, like real quick.
Wait, you say
Okay,
everyone's missing?
okay.
How do you know they're not just asleep?
Listen, I was walking around last night. There were more people out. I haven't seen anyone. I can't find Pip. I can't find Mordred. I've been yelling. No one has
John.
answered.
You hear coming from inside the wall again. You hear it sounds like kind of like a metal on metal, kind of like a.
Oh my God! They're gonna blow it up. Go. I'm leaving. I'm grab Lake by the shirt, like just start pulling.
Yep. Yeah. Okay, Sandra, to be clear, I grabbed my backpack and everything. I'm
Yeah.
fucking going.
Yeah, the birds are coming. They're
I
not gonna
also
eat
grab
forever.
Sven and make him not
Where
die.
are you running, John?
Oh,
Let's go up to
Mordred's room.
Yeah,
If-
Mordred's room.
And if we die, he's coming with us.
So John, you go running up the staircase. You go running up the elevator. John, and then you come back to the wooden double doors.
Bang, 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 bang.
There's no answer, but you hear from behind the door. It sounds like there's like glass or something.
I open the door. Is it
Who
locked?
wants to force it open? Yeah.
So John, you force open the door, and it's the room exactly as you guys left it. No one is in there.
What is the sound? Can I check the window?
Sure. You go over to the window, and you begin kind of pressing your eyes to look outside, and you just see the snow coming down.
Why are
And
you
all of us hear
laughing,
the sound, or is it
Sandro?
just John?
Why are you laughing? What's
What
so
is it?
funny?
Wait, no, but Eric heard the noise too. It's not just in my head.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
like he heard the noise.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not crazy.
You guys are crazy.
Okay, where the fuck is Mordred? Did we know where he was gonna be?
Yeah, it's like, are there any other rooms that connect to this one?
Nope. So there's a
No.
staircase. So as I said, there was a double staircase, on either side of the room. It goes up to like a second floor.
Let's go up.
Let's
go
go
up.
there.
Yeah.
Yes, you
Find
guys.
the master bedroom.
You head up to the second floor, and you can see that there's like a giant closed observatory. And there's a big telescope.
Can we go in?
I mean, when I say closed, I mean like there's like a dome. over
I
the base.
see.
You can go into the room. Yeah.
Okay.
So sorry, is it clear that did both stairs lead to that?
Yeah.
Where the fuck is Mordred?
Yeah.
Is there
Where
a
does he
bed here
sleep?
somewhere?
Yeah. I mean, we investigate around. Can we find like? Any
Oh yeah,
other-
no, Sandro. I guess we never finished it. Did Soren show me what the fuck the engines were? Because he said he was going to.
Oh yeah, I forgot to describe this in details. Yeah, he just showed you his room is in one of the entrance room where there's basically some coal powered generators down there.
Okay, did he explain to me what coal generators are?
Yeah, I mean, he described how basically they set coal on fire in order to power some of the mechanics throughout the base and in order to provide heating.
Okay, and I assume that's new information?
Yeah, I mean, no, people know what coal is. They just don't he didn't show you how a steam engine works. People know kind of what coal is.
No, I mean, obviously people know what coal is and people can burn it. But okay, I guess I'll figure more out of it.
Yeah.
Because what I'm imagining is I either now know what a steam engine is, or or Lake knows he hasn't really gotten the full picture.
No, yeah, you haven't gotten the full picture. He gave you some inclination about how that might work, but you definitely don't have the full picture.
No, I'm just trying to figure out why.
Kind of a little bit conceptually what's going on, but how the actual construction is put together and what the actual math of it is.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I'll figure that out later. Continue, please.
Yeah. So John, you're back?
We're just looking around. Is there like any other door to a master bedroom? Anything?
Yeah. So John,
any sort of mechanism that could open up the observatory?
Just anything, please.
there is like a big lever, by one of the telescopes.
I pull the lever.
Okay, so you pull the lever and you can hear like gears. You can hear gears whirring as a kind of this contraption comes to life, and the observatory begins to kind of.
Hey, you know how they said specifically
Will
that
the snow get in?
And you can see John. You can see John like through. You can see there's some glass up there. There's like a second layer. And then you can see, John, that it looks like one of like the big helmeted faces is up. Like you can see them through the glass, like they're looking down at you. And then you hear some like thuds around you. It sounds like glass is being set down. And you can hear it sounds like a piece of metal has hit a desk. And then you can see that suddenly like the thing starts creaking closed again.
Okay, I'm just gonna let it close.
Wait, okay. Wait, the observatory opened and there was a dude up there?
It looked like somebody's face was like looking down at you through the glass. Like one of Mordred's helmeted guys.
But it wasn't moving, it just stayed there?
Yeah, I mean it looked down at Pyotr and then the thing closed up again.
I pull the
Okay,
lever.
cool. I'm gonna look behind us to make sure that nothing like comes up the stairs as he does this.
I want to go check the freezer again.
Okay.
It's like I don't know how these dead guys work. Like,
Elwyn,
do they
stay
need to
safe.
be in the cold?
Yeah.
Or-
Do we want to
Who
go like
knows?
two people to there?
And I'm sorry, did we get a long rest in, or is this, or no?
No,
Okay.
you have not completed all rest. John, yeah. So you're trying to open the thing again.
Yeah.
You just like you flip the lever, and this time like it doesn't even feel like it's connected to anything or like any gears move. It's just like you kind of pull the lever back and nothing happens.
I'm gonna climb up to the top.
Amazing.
Okay, you start like climbing on the telescope.
No, just like on the wall, up to the top.
Oh, I
have
forgot.
spider climb.
I forgot you can spider climb. So you begin climbing the observatory like dome, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You're up on the top now.
Cool. Can I?
And close again. It's sealed.
Yeah, I know. How thick is it? Can I like start like trying to like scratch my way through?
Why not just go to the window?
It's like a thin sheet of metal, John.
Okay, cool. Can
and
I pierce it?
Yeah, with enough effort, you could probably start like peeling back some of the panels.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
So you
I'm
can
being honest.
John. You
Okay. But before I do, before I do that, I have to see him, don't I? God damn it. Do I have to see him? Choose one creature you can see. Yeah, damn it. I should have tried to speak with that guy when I saw him. Damn it. I'm up there already. I'm just gonna start yelling. Hello, who is that? What's going on?
You don't get a response.
Who wants to come to the freezer?
Yeah, I don't care what
I'll
Lex
go to the
says.
freezer.
I use my claws and make a hole.
All right. Oh.
So you can see, you're hitting the thing, and you begin to peel the panel back, and John, so you like pull the panel back, and you're through the glass, and now you're looking like you can see straight. You're looking at a dude's face. It's like a guy on the other side of the window. You can see one of these helmeted figures. You can see he's looking at you, and you can see he's holding like a surgeon's knife, and you can see in his hands, and he looks to the side. And you can hear Solin's voice, and you can hear Solin. It's like very distant in the background, like you can hardly make out his words. He says something like, "His heart rate is rising. I think we need to increase the dosage of anesthetics." So you can hear it, just barely in the distance. We're gonna cut back to Elwyn now. So Morgan, your character, you're doing your 4-hour rest, and you.
I woke up and came with them.
No, I know.
Okay,
I know.
Yeah.
hold on. I want to let Elwyn go. I just need to make sure I understand, like my mental picture is correct here. We are in an observatory with a domed top and a large telescope in the middle. Like when you say observatory, I'm thinking correctly of what this is.
Yeah.
When it opens, there is a dude peering down, like a regular human-sized dude or an incredibly large face.
A normal human-sized dude. You could just see his face, like looking down.
Okay. And the top of the observatory is glass, and then there's a metal.
So
sheet
there were two layers, and both have to open. Only the first layer opened, and then it started to close again as soon as you saw the guy.
Okay, but the first layer is metal, the second layer is glass.
Yeah.
Okay, and the dude was on top of both layers,
Yeah.
just like chilling out on the glass, looking down with a scalpel.
Yeah, he was holding a scalpel.
Looking
John's
down.
being operated on.
Yeah.
Looking down into.
Looking at John.
No, but he's a normal-sized man.
Yeah. He looks like one of Mordred's helmet guys.
Okay.
And we all saw this guy?
We'll get to that in a second, yeah.
We are in an
we're not
eyeball.
actually-
We are
we're
in
not
an
there.
eyeball.
Oh, boy.
We are in an
We're
eyeball.
not there. No, I understand.
No.
Okay.
I think Pyotr's like hallucinating something.
Yeah.
We are in an eyeball.
You're in an eyeball, yes.
Yeah. The castle is an eyeball? No, the castle is a human. And the observatory is the eyeball.
Okay, let's hold
And
on,
they're
John. You
performing
theorycraft.
surgery.
Switch to Morgan.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So we're gonna cut back to Morgan. You're doing your trance thing, Elwyn, and then suddenly you can hear a message in your head. You can hear your mother's voice. You can hear Besa. She's like yelling. You can hear she's yelling, Elwyn, 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 please listen to me, Elwyn, Elwyn, can you hear me, Elwyn?
I'm listening to her.
Yeah. You're gonna say
How do
something?
I tell her that? Yep, I say like, hello, I'm here.
Elwyn, please, you can't, please help. Can you hear me? Please, you don't fall asleep. Please, you have to wake up. Please don't let him. You're in danger.
Do I
please.
wake up? Can I wake up?
You can see that she's just like repeating those few words. She just keeps repeating those few words. And eventually the sound kind of fades. And I'm assuming you kind of like jolt awake on your bed. Yeah.
So I'm awake.
Wait, are you back on your bed?
Yes, she's on her bed.
Elwyn, you may want to try to wake some other people up.
Okay.
Sorry, I shouldn't.
I'm smashing the glass.
John, we'll come back to you in a second. Morgan, what are you gonna do? You're
What
jolted
am
awake.
Okay, is there anything like weird about the room or about the air? Do I hear anything?
Looks exactly as you left it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check on my friends, on the party.
So yeah, you open the one room where Pyotr and Lake were in. You can see Lake's in his bunk bed. Pyotr is nowhere to be found in the room. He doesn't look like he's in there.
I wake up Lake.
What? Eric, you've been woken up by Elwyn.
So,
Lake, where's Pyotr? Where's Pyotr? Where'd he go?
what?
Where's Pyotr?
Morgan,
Okay.
you can smell now that you come up to Eric. There's a kind of his breath has a kind of weird smell to it.
Oh, have you been drinking something? Is it your coffee?
Does it smell like pickle?
Does it smell like pickle?
No,
I don't think so.
No.
Then no, it's not my
Blood.
coffee.
It's
What's
blood.
happening?
It's blood.
It smells like if you took a whiff of Eric's alchemical supplies.
It just smells like you've been drinking something weird. Like you just opened up your pack and just glugged something.
Sandro, can I do I have like a pH something?
When?
Just like a
When did it happen? I was awake the whole time.
So what do you?
Check
what
your
are you
watch.
doing?
Check your watch. Check your watch.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I'm gonna check my watch. How much time has gone by?
It's like 2 a.m.
When do we go to bed?
9.
Like 10 or 11.
Okay. Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like 9:30
Okay.
when everybody headed back, and you guys, take a
Okay. So then Morgan has long rested then, hasn't she?
almost, yeah.
Ah.
Making a note of that.
Wink.
Okay. I'm gonna. Do I have anything? Do I have any like identification sticks? Anything I can, like swabs that I can try to like use to gain information about what the fuck I have right here?
I don't. You'd have to describe what you're doing. Are you trying to get something that will react with whatever compound?
Yeah, something like that, or like a pH test to just like any sort of.
Yeah,
Could,
I get what you
could
mean.
I like get a smell, like something that attracts smell, and then sniff it myself?
Just like breathe
anything.
into your hands really fast.
I mean, I like what you're thinking. I'm just not sure how that would work, like for you to be able to identify.
I mean, again, I don't know because I don't really know what this setting has and doesn't have.
Yeah. Make an alchemy check. Make an alchemy check.
That's I get proficiency with that then, right?
Mhm.
That's a 22.
So Eric, yeah, you have a very trained nose from like years of working on alchemical experiments. There is something you are breathing something in right now, something very faint, in the air.
There's something in the air. I'm not sure what it is. We should probably leave right now. This is.
Okay.
I don't know what
let's go
this
wake
is, but
everyone
it's
else
rather
up.
suspicious. Yeah.
So you head
Yeah.
you fling open Raven's room. You can see that Raven's in her bunk. Bridget is nowhere to be seen.
Bridget's
goodness.
nowhere?
Sven was there.
What?
Sven was there.
Oh man.
Not Sven, by the way. He's
Oh, Sven is
Oh,
there? Okay.
Sven is awake.
Let's wake up Raven.
Raven.
Okay.
Oh, I like the Z's that you've added here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Don't know yet.
Oh,
Bridget's gone. Pyotr's gone. There's something in the air. We need to get out of here. We need to go investigate. Grab a weapon.
okay. I grab my.
Quick, just
Yeah,
like,
if it's not clear, by the way, I also this time grabbed just everything because I just left everything in my pack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sandro.
yeah, would you mind if I cast a Toll the Dead on like everybody? Or is
What?
that a no-no?
What's
does that
that?
do?
No, I'm like really suspicious because I saw that closet full of like people parts. Like, what if we're all undead now?
What is Toll the Dead? Or
They'll
Toll
basically
the
let me
Undead?
know if you're undead.
Sure, go
Doesn't
for
it
it.
damage them?
Yeah, it does.
Mm-hmm. It
Does it
changes
damage
the
them
amount
if-
of damage.
What?
What?
Oh.
So you'll take-
Please don't.
Yeah, you'll take more damage if you're undead. I need to know.
I'd
to
prefer if I
know.
was intact. I'm pretty sure I'm not undead. I can pretty much promise that.
Not that much damage.
Oh my god.
No.
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast it on myself.
Okay. Good to
Sandro,
know.
how much damage does it do?
It does the normal amount of damage.
Okay, okay, I'm gonna roll damage for that. Of course I got the max that time. Whatever.
now.
It's cool. It's cool.
So you can see Elwyn. She's like, I have to know. Shit, she strikes herself.
I have to know. Ding dong, ding dong.
It's all good. It's all good. I'm like wiping tears away.
Yeah. So yeah, you three are there. Just chilling.
Yeah, I mean, we go.
Yeah,
Where do we go? Didn't Morgan say that she knew like a freezer place?
Mm-hmm.
Like what the fuck? Can I look for like any kind of tracks?
Yeah. No, I say we go to the freezer place because what if
So
our
the
friends
freezer
are abducted
place-
and turned
the
into
freezer-
parts?
The freezer place would be farther down.
Hold on. So yes,
That's where I think we
Sandro.
should go.
Firstly, I want to check for, like, do we have anything here?
Oh yeah, take your time. I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be back in a sec. You guys can think.
Yeah. So we obviously got to roll for like investigation or something. But we got
Xander
to
needs
figure
not
out.
turn off his camera when he does that.
Amazing.
Cool. When did it happen?
I think John. I think you just started hallucinating.
I mean, if we're talking meta, I'm clearly in surgery right now under anesthetic.
Yeah, you're fucking losing it.
When did they put
And I
me
guess
under
I
anesthetic?
really need to. Okay, no, hold on. I need to be smart about this because I realize in like suggesting the freezer thing is a little bit metagamey in hindsight, right?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe it is.
I feel like I'd be sus if our friends went missing. That they
First
might
of all, I
be in the
think Elwyn
freezer.
suggested it, and I think it was perfectly reasonable.
Maybe it is. Okay. Yeah. I mean, sure.
Also, do you guys know about the freezer to this point, or is Elwyn just like, I know a freezer?
I think
might
it was
be.
when
I could have sworn you told somebody about it, right?
Yeah, I told him.
I don't remember who though.
Who?
Also, let's
Well,
not get ahead
I
of
talked to
ourselves.
Pops about it.
Maybe they're upgrading me.
No, I mean they very obviously might be just like trying to save you. You know, there might be some problem going on. But the fact that they also took Bridget makes me a little sus.
So
Just
long
a
as
little.
I'm not being kept in running water, I'm fine. I do take 20 damage around if I end my turn in running water.
Yeah, I mean, I think we just investigate like what the fuck is going on here.
Also, if I am about to die, look into shoving a... Oh, never mind.
All right. So what's your guys' master plan?
Hey, Sandro, in the future, don't turn off your camera because it fucks the recording.
It does.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All good.
I will not forgive you. I hate you.
We are very forgiving here. Oh god. My...
Can I roll investigation to see if there's like any signs of like?
Hold on, my sister's yelling at me.
CC.
Okay, sorry about that. I can actually resume now. Hello, is everyone there?
Yes,
Yeah.
hello.
What are you doing? Eric started to say something when I left.
I was gonna roll investigation to see if there's any like tracks or trade, stuff.
Sure, make an investigation.
It's in that one.
Yeah, I mean there aren't like tracks or anything you can see. It's just like a hallway. It doesn't look like anything.
Yeah, no, I don't see anything.
Yeah, are we good with going to the freezer? Is that the plan?
Sure, yeah, let's go to the freezer area.
Okay. So you begin to head downstairs. You know, some of these flights of stairs, Morgan, that you discovered as you were wandering looking for this freezer area. So you head down a long hallway back to the freezer is like at the end of a long hallway. As you approach the freezer, you're on the hallway with the freezer. You can hear on the opposite side. There's the freezer door, and then there's another door on the opposite side. I just to turn down the ambience a little bit. You can hear a kind of trying to decide how to describe exactly what this sounds like. It sounds like something kind of heavy has like been set down. Like it's kind of like a boom, clunk coming from behind one of the doors. Hello? You guys gonna do something? You're gonna go into the freezer?
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought that was Elwyn.
Or Elwyn. I mean, are you guys all there, right?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Except for Pyotr. So there's the freezer door, and then there's on the other side again. It sounded like a bit far into the room. That there was like it was like something heavy was set down.
Yeah, let's go look.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, because there was
investigate.
probably people in there. Something heavy was set down.
Are you gonna go in?
Yes,
Yeah,
we said
Yeah.
I said that.
Okay,
Like
sorry,
clunky door. Yeah.
my Discord has started to get a little weird. Okay, so who's opening the door?
If nobody
If you have a shield, you
volunteers,
probably
I'm
do
the-
it.
Oh yeah.
You say
Raven-
Elwyn
Raven.
or Raven? I
Okay,
Raven.
yeah.
Raven.
Raven has the
Raven has
shield.
the
Yeah,
shield.
sure. Okay.
Shield, she's a
Oh,
shield.
Yeah, I
Raven
have a
has a
shield.
shield,
I'll open
okay.
it. Yeah.
She is the tank.
Okay, so Raven, you know, open the door. You kind of
I
peer
peek in,
inside.
Yeah.
You peek in, so you can see that this door has actually opened onto like the second floor of a big room.
Oh.
And you can see that there's kind of a walkway
Mm-hmm.
across with a kind of railing, and there are a few kind of boxes scattered around, and you can see that you can just catch the sight of the tops of people that are on the second floor, like the first floor of this. It's a big room that you've opened up into, and you can just barely see you can see some of them. You can see Mordred, he's down there. At least a person. I mean, you can't see under his helmet, obviously, but somebody who looks like the Mordred that you spoke to last night, and you can see a few other of his helmet people. They're down there. You can see Bridget too. She's down there. You can see it. It looks like so that it's a big room, and then they're all standing behind. There's like a big piece of glass, like 20, 30 feet across, and it's like thick. And you can see there are some magic runes like on the glass, enough so you can still see through, but they're there. And there's a big metal door through the glass, and it looks like on the far side of the room there's kind of a long hallway, and it looks like there's like a track on the hallway, almost like a minecart track, like a rail track.
Okay.
And you can see that two of the helmet guys have just set down like it almost looks like a crucifix. They've just set it down. It's like a big metal contraption. You can see it has like some leather straps. So that's what you can see as you just peer through the door.
Okay, so we're on like a catwalk above all.
Yeah, you're on
this?
like a catwalk above all this.
And
Right,
is
a
there
fucking crucifix. Could you elaborate?
is there anyone facing us? Like if we all walk
No,
in, are they
they're
gonna see
they're
us?
all looking. So you can see. So again, they're standing behind the glass. And
Yeah.
You can see there are some desks set up, and there are like some instruments on the desk. You can see there are a few clearly magical devices, and there are a few like normal devices.
Yeah.
And there's you can see somebody's at like a table, behind like on the near side of the glass. They're writing on the table. You can see that Mordred's looking at he's looking at Bridget, who's just sort of standing there. She's just you'd have to actually go into the room. Again, I'm just describing what you can see like as you peer through the doorway.
Yeah.
You'd have to like go onto the catwalk to really see what she's doing, but she's standing there. And Eric, what I meant by like a crucifix is it's like a big wooden post, and then it has like a piece of wood this way, and then it looks like there are like some leather straps on it.
No, I understood. Yeah.
And they just like put it down onto the track. You can see it's a bit of a contraption.
Hey, what the fuck is going on?
Does anyone have invisibility?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah?
we do.
Can we sneak?
I mean, I can.
Oh, that's right.
I mean,
you can't.
you can. No,
At
you can
higher
touch-
levels, we can do multiple people, huh?
I mean, you'd have to spend multiple spell slots, but yes, you can touch other people and make them invisible.
Nope. Only one
Nope.
concentration at a time.
Oh, concentration. Never mind. You're right.
So are you going to go invisible and go in, Eric? What are you going to do?
I don't know. What do you guys think? Yeah, I'll say
No,
to
you
character. What do
should.
you guys think? What the fuck?
Yeah, can you get?
Yeah, how sneaky do you think you can be? Are you confident with being
I
sneaky?
I can probably be pretty sneaky. Could probably manage it.
Okay, the other option is I go down there because I have a little bit of rapport. If that is my granddad, I could just be like, "Hey, what you doing?"
You could go down
that
there,
seems like
yeah.
a risky move.
We could wait for Lake to report back and see what they're doing before we try that.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I'm down for that. That's a good plan.
Sure. Okay, I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself.
Okay, so you're gonna like go out onto the catwalk then, like go into the room.
After casting invisibility.
Yeah, obviously after casting invisibility.
Yes.
So Raven has like opened the door. She peeked in. Then you guys kind of talked. Then Eric casts a spell and kind of whispers, and he kind of slips in through the little opening in the door. So you go out onto the catwalk, so you can more clearly see what's happening now. So you can see that one of the helmet guys is like putting like a blindfold on one of Bridget's eyes. It's like only on one of them. It's like a metal. It's like a thick blindfold. It's like made of metal. And they kind of put it over one of her eyes and fasten it in. And you can see she's just sort of staring like kind of off into space. She's not really reacting to anything they're doing. And you can see that one of the other guys, he put something like some metal prongs to hold her other eye open. So they've kind of got that set up now. And then one of them you can see is kind of like moisturizing her eye a little bit.
Moisturizing her eye.
I love the Ludovico technique.
Yeah.
The what, John?
The Ludovico technique.
Clockwork
Is
Orange.
that a
Oh my god, how do you keep coming up with all of these? Hold on, I'll show you.
So send me that. I'll look at it afterwards. I don't want to get
No,
sidetracked.
here, I've put it up on my camera. It's the Ludovico
Oh my God.
technique.
It's not really like that, but again, it's what you can see that her right eye has been blindfolded, and her left eye has been held open. Can you please put that image away, John? It's very big.
The actor
Thank
got a scratch score from that.
I bet he did. It's
Yeah.
terrifying. They put they put tongs in his eyes.
Again, they're not like tongs in her eyes. They just put like a clasp like this, to hold her eye open.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Anything else? What the fuck
Yeah.
is up with the track?
I'm assuming you're just gonna keep watching. You're not gonna do anything. Yeah. So you can see that Mordred, who's looking at her now, he kind of gives her like a weird salute, like he puts his hand on his chest, and you can see he kind of looks down and he says, "We thank you for your contributions to science." And you can see emotions. And two of the people, they like pick her up now, and you can see that with emotion as they pick her up, somebody comes and they like eject something into her arm. And then after like another 10 seconds as they're starting to carry her, you can see suddenly like she becomes lucid again. And she now is like furiously looking around. And she begins and she starts to take in, she's like, what's happening? Where am I? What's going on? And then she looks around and she catches sight at Mordred. And she starts kind of yelling at him, demanding that they let her go. She's like, let me down. She starts, at first she sounds like kind of angry. And then as they just continue to carry her, she starts to become very frantic. And the two...
Can we hear this from the catwalk? Sorry,
Yes, you can
is
hear
this
this.
loud
Yeah.
enough we can hear it?
It's like
Okay,
yelling.
I'll let you fix your description and then I'm gonna do a thing.
She begins to yell frantically now. And Eric, you can see that the two helmeted guys, they like put her in the crucifix and they like fasten her arms now to it.
Okay, and sorry.
Okay,
I
alright.
need a better description of what's going on here. Like, where does the track lead? Like,
Again,
what's happening?
So let me describe. So on the other side of the glass is a kind of narrow hallway. The track goes like 20 feet into the hallway, and then there's just like the hallway ends, and there's just a wall there. And you can see that there are runes inscribed all along the wall and on the opposite wall.
Okay, well, I assume... Okay.
It ends in a wall, or
Mhm.
you can't tell where it ends.
No, just like an actual wall.
It doesn't just lead out into
Yeah.
the abyss.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was going to be.
There's a wall there.
Elwyn, do your thing.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna stay invisible. I'm gonna try to
maybe.
get a little closer and try to, I'll get into position to try to help.
Yeah, I'm making a racket. I'm running down those
Yeah,
stairs.
I'm also looking for Pyotr right now, to be clear. Right? Like, I'm concerned about Bridget, but Pyotr is kind of more important
don't
to
see
Lake right
Pyotr.
now. Okay.
You don't see Pyotr. So I'm sorry, what are you doing, Morgan? Are you gonna run into the catwalk?
Yeah, I'm running down to where they are and just screaming like, "No,
Okay.
stop this! Please stop this!"
Okay, so Elwyn, you come running out onto the catwalk, and like on the opposite side, there's like a ladder that goes down that you can come down. So I'm assuming, I mean, they notice if you just like run out onto the catwalk, and you can see that Mordred turns to you as you kind of, I'm assuming you kind of come down the ladder down to where they are, and he looks at you and he says, "Elwyn, I'm so glad you could join us. I thought you would be asleep."
Oh, stop this, grandfather, please.
Stop what? We're about to commence the experiment.
Yeah, but not on my friend. We were your guests.
Oh, of course you're my guest. You're my most valued granddaughter. But trust me, the precedence of science is what is important here.
No, I forbid it. I forbid it on the Van Delzig name.
I'm laughing. He's not laughing. Oh, I admire the courage you have. But do remember, Elwyn, I am the commander of the Rangers. I am in charge here.
So, we didn't even know you were still alive. I'm in charge. I'm in charge of the Delzig house right now. Since my mother isn't here, it's me.
You're not in charge. And please do try and control your emotions. It is often that the greatest goals require the hardest sacrifices. This is a lesson that you will need to learn.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Thanos.
Oh boy. I'm gonna kind of frantically look up at Raven. Like, I'm expecting her to do something. Like,
Strongest of wills.
Do
we
you
gonna
want me to
fight?
just start
Are we gonna fight these
attacking?
boys?
Like,
like, at least get down here. I need support.
Don't worry too much for your friend. She will survive, and her contribution to science will be immeasurable.
Do you want to find out what is gonna happen to her?
Yeah. Well, what's gonna happen? Why can't you just use one of your already dead guys? No, that makes sense, right? They're already dead.
Trust me, if it were not for the risks involved to mankind generally, I would be willing to perform this experiment on myself. But the danger to mankind would be too grave if I was to go in.
What's that mean? What does that mean?
Relax now. Just watch the experiment. All will be explained in
They're
due time.
gonna feed her to me.
what?
Nah. I'm gonna walk up and try to undo, like, the crucifix thing that she's attached to.
I mean, as you walk forward, he grabs your arm and tries to stop you. And he says, "Please, Elwyn, don't make a trouble for us."
I asked you to stop. That would make the least trouble, I think, for you.
No, trust me, it's called the chain of command. You must learn to obey order.
Come on, Sweaty, it's called the chain of command.
Oh.
Is Lake still down there?
I'm invisible, just like figuring out like what the fuck. Okay, Sandra, can I? Sandra, can I see? Like, okay. I obviously I probably can't do anything to these people directly. I'm looking for, like, obviously I at this point know, stuff is like powered not just by magic but like mechanical stuff. Can I look to see, are there like wires going up to see like what's fucked up with the track? Or can I,
Yeah,
I'm trying to sabotage.
So let me explain here. There is like, Mordred is in the center of the room with Elwyn.
Yes.
There is the glass. There are some desks where there are some instruments. There is one of the helmet guys. He's at the desk. He's writing. He like didn't react to Elwyn coming in. There is the one guy who put the needle into into Bridget's arm. Then there are the two like grunt helmet guys who are like lifting the crucifix around. So there are 5 people in total. You can see, Eric, you can clearly see that there's a mechanism under the track that like you can see it, like it's like a chain pulley like that can pull the track forward.
Okay.
To pull the thing that's on the track forward. There's nothing in the ceiling, no. I mean, there are a few pipes coming into the room, which are like the standard like heating and ventilation pipes. Those are on the right side of the room. And aside from that, there are the instruments. And then there's a glass and there's like a metal door. Hold the glass.
Shit. Fuck.
Elwyn's out of ideas.
Bridget has heard you come in, and she's now yelling for you guys. She's yelling like Pyotr, Elwyn, please.
See, we
She's
could
like-
start attacking, but
She's pretty
we don't
incoherently
really
babbling
have
now.
any
She's just like yelling.
escape route.
Yeah, like I'm being held back. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
what
I'm
else
just
to
trying to
do.
figure out like what the fuck can I do, right?
What is she fastened with to the crucifix? Is it like metal or is it
Leather.
like leather? Like something we
Leather.
cut?
Leather.
So so that you can see that there's like a metal clasp that's been put to keep her head fixed forward, like so she can't look around, so she can't see you. To be clear, she only just heard you come in. So it's like a bit of metal clasp on the back of the crucifix, that's like holding her head in place. And there are leather straps that are like all along her arm and on.
And try and cut the leather straps.
You gonna risk making Mordred angry? Come on, he said she'll survive.
No.
But in what capacity?
Yeah. Is she gonna survive or is she gonna like live?
Yeah. Survive or thrive. Ugh. Oh man.
Sandro,
And Pyotr's still gone.
I got my
Okay.
alchemist supplies still on me now because I grabbed everything. Is there any sort of explosive I know how to make? Wait,
Gunpowder?
Don't you still
I
have,
have.
a grenade?
I still have 3 grenades.
Yeah.
What do I do? What do I do with it though? Is the question.
If you just threw
Yeah,
a
the
grenade,
collateral,
at the
like-
thing, it would kill Bridget.
Yeah, exactly. How are you gonna go through with it now?
You could throw the grenade at
Try
the
and break
people
the
holding
tracks.
crucifix,
I
and
could
then-
break the tracks. I mean, really.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Okay, but
I mean,
like,
this-
long term, what's that?
Yeah,
gonna
no, I mean, the
accomplish?
issue is like, then what?
Yeah, because we
then
all
they
could
know where
attack
you are.
them,
They capture
but-
you and they lock you up and put you in the crucifix.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause we don't know
Does the
what'll
lake
happen to
wanna turn on
you
this ride?
guys.
It's a really fun ride. It's a roller coaster.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is.
Hey, listen, it's a bit metagamey. I'm just gonna say I'm getting the vibe that this is a cutscene. I don't think we're meant to interact.
Yeah.
You're not.
I mean,
meant
if you
to
can think of
do
something
anything,
really crafty.
That's not how I run down. You guys could totally intervene here.
I mean, it's another valid option if you just want to like stay hidden and protect yourself from whatever this is. And same for
Yeah.
Raven, like she has to come
'Cause again,
in.
like Mordred wouldn't
but-
just like he wouldn't just like kill you, like especially Elwyn. He'd be very unhappy if you intervened though. Again, Morgan, you do still have your sword, which several points has been said that it can interface with his base, or at least, and you still have the scroll to teleport. It's also,
Oh, wait, we have the teleport scroll?
and this is where
Doesn't
the
it take multiple people to cast?
yes, but also
And you also have to use the conduit.
No, you never asked where, but again, remember he said that he has the gate here with the control circuit. Like the actual teleportation gate with the control circuit is here, somewhere in the base.
So then we could teleport back to home, basically.
If you could find it.
If you could find it.
And if you could act.
I'm not sure Elwyn's gonna think of that
What
right
happens if
now,
we cast without the
honestly.
control circuit?
Unclear. It'd be very difficult to get where you were gonna go. You could end up somewhere random. Also, you and again, remember what he said to teleport. You have to could go into the abyss in order to teleport. And if you don't have a control circuit and you run into the abyss watcher, it'd be a bad time.
Keep our eyes closed.
Make sure you keep your eyes closed. Yeah. Unlike poor Bridget.
I love 096.
Oh, that's
Yeah, okay,
what
but
it
the
is.
other option is like you just get teleported somewhere random and we get stuck in like the snowstorm with the big bad demons that are like
That'd be a very bad outcome.
so much worse than what we're dealing
Listen,
with
if
now.
it ate people, it would be called the People Eater, not the Frost Eater.
Destroy Agathon's armies.
Where are they
Must have
coming
been made of
from?
frost. Yeah, if they were in the cold, they were probably pretty frosty, but you know,
Attack rolls against
Dead.
I'm recording.
Undead.
they can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them.
her. Yeah.
That's
could
that's
have.
actually not bad.
Yeah, if you can make it to
Okay.
her, then that's a good plan.
Okay, so I'm going to.
Okay, but I'm not sure that the plan A should be. Let me just cast this on her and send her on her way.
She'll be
That's
fine.
It's better than no plan.
Okay.
Okay, good plan C.
Okay. Yeah.
In the meantime,
We'll keep
You got
that.
3 grenades. Just let them loose.
yeah, exactly. That's plan A, B, and C.
Well, no.
Okay.
Okay, are you guys gonna do something?
I don't know, Sandra. We're thinking. You kind of put us in a hard spot here.
Hey, who said D&D should be easy?
I'm
Nobody
just
did.
banging away.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. How's
Yeah,
that
well,
working for you?
Oh, should we cut back to Pyotr now?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
That might help.
Take the heat
In a
off, you guys.
situation.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, see
So
if you can
John,
figure out where you
you're
are.
trying to smash with the glass, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So John, you break the glass. And as you bust through the glass, you can see behind the glass.
Okay.
You can see.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, no, continue.
You can see Solin's face behind the glass. And he looks down at you. And then you kind of you blink as you're looking at him. And then you can see a bright light above you. And you can feel that you've woken up, John. That you're strapped down on an operating table, and you can see that he's standing above you, with a few instruments.
Yeah. Okay. Here's what's gonna happen.
Mhm.
First of all, am I in pain?
No, actually, no. You're feeling completely fine right now.
You might
Okay.
want to look down to make sure you got everything in there.
Yeah, no, this needs to happen first. I am going to double up my meta magic and my psionic abilities.
Mhm.
I am non-component, what is it called? I am non-component heightened casting charm person. So, first of all, currently my psionic die size is a d10. That passes. So now he has to make a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage.
Okay.
And
Are you guys? Oh, you guys left the tabletop. Whatever. I'm rolling in here.
That costs me 3 sorcery points.
Boom. That is. Wait. That's an 11.
An
9
11.
plus 2.
The DC was 13. He is now charmed.
Very interesting outcome. So he's looking over you, John, and you can see as soon as you awake. So as you're doing it, you can see he's looking at one of the helmet guys, and he's in the process of telling him to start increasing the anesthetic. When you suddenly charm him, and he kind of like stops and says, "Oh, hi, Pyotr. It seems you've woken up."
Unstrap me.
Yeah, sure, of course. Here, just give me a second.
Now I'm looking down. Do I have all of my parts?
John, as you look down, you're like ass naked on like the operating bench.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see, John, as you look down, you can see like some scars on your chest. Whatever they're doing, you can see that they've sealed your skin back up.
As he's unstrapping me, I'm gonna. What did you do to me?
So let's take this one at a time. So John, he's like unstrapping you, and you can see there's all this kind of like scientific equipment around you. I mean, you can see there's one of the helmet guys, and he's talking to, so he's kind of like, strap. He says, "Oh, sorry, we were just trying to understand some of the biological mechanisms that underpin your body, especially your ability to absorb magic. You do, of course, have the body of a demon."
First of all, mechanically, have I lost any hit points?
No.
Okay. Why didn't you ask me?
I'm not sure I understand your question. What do you mean, why didn't we ask you? You probably would have said no.
He's got a point.
When did you take me?
A couple hours ago. When you all went to sleep.
Oh. Where is everyone else back at in their bedrooms?
I believe I believe they took Bridget, but your friend should be fine.
Where did they take Bridget?
They took her down into the basement. Remember I said we were doing some biological experiments about the abyss.
Yes. What is the experiment?
We've just been working on coming to understand what happens when somebody looks at the Abyss Watcher. We're going to send her into the Abyss for a few seconds.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought was gonna happen.
Brother.
That's literally exactly what I thought was gonna happen.
I'm getting such
Solin-
made abyss vibes. So
Solin, where is the conduit? The control circuit?
Oh, it's at the basement of the building where the base is most closely connected.
John, you might want to take those Z's away.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pyotr's fucking woke right now.
I think we're all pretty goddamn woke at the moment.
Alright.
So is that step 1 complete? Settle in at the base?
you could say that.
Okay. Right. Solin,
Yeah.
where are the ancient scrolls located?
Oh, they're in Mordred's personal study.
And where is that?
It's the room you entered earlier. It's heavily warded, though. It'd be very dangerous for you to go in there without his permission.
Do you have his permission?
No. I'm merely an apprentice.
Okay. Sorry, I'm thinking about the best course of action here. Solin, can you contact Mordred?
Yes, I can talk to him at any time.
Okay. I would like you to contact him and tell him that the Frost Eater is breaking through his window.
All right, should we call there? Because Morgan only has 15 more minutes.
Yeah, I think that's a good
Yeah, Morgan's
Yeah.
gotta go.
Morgan's got to go, so we'll end it right there.